Hello, welcome to Anime Mystics. I'm Roman, and tonight I am watching Killing Bites Episode 2. So, last episode we were introduced to the two main characters. I cannot remember either of their names. Basically, what happened was in the beginning of the episode, this high school girl, she was wearing a high school uniform, was grabbed from the side of the road and brought into a van where these three guys were attempting to rape her while their friend was driving away. He apparently didn't know this is what they were going to do because he looked incredibly scared. I was like, why are we doing this? We should probably stop. And they're just like, no, keep going, just keep driving. And he eventually, crashes on the side of the road on purpose. He purposefully did this to stop them. I think he crashed, or he just slammed on the brake so that everything would... Well, I'm pretty sure he crashed. I can't remember exactly, but it was something like that. And he goes into the back and finds all three of them dead. Because she killed them. No, he didn't crash. I think he was driving at a fast speed and hit the brake. Just stepped on it. And caused everything to jerk. Hoping to stop them, but then they were dead. Because they used the van and keep driving, because she takes him to a junkyard. Where there are a ton of dead bodies. And he's freaking out. And she's just like, well, whatever. I guess this was expected. He's climbing up a mountain of trash. And he sees what looks like an arena area. It's round. It's got lights shining down inside. And there's another guy up there. He says something to him that he didn't like. I forget what it was. And he turns into a lion person. Who looked like... what was he called from One Punch Man? He looked like the lion creature from One Punch Man that was created by the House of Evolution. But he falls into the arena area, the lion jumps in there, and then the girl jumps in there because they're about to have what is called a Killing Bites, which is a fight between two genetically altered people spliced with animal DNA so that they transform into basically half animal, half human. This guy was a lion. The female, the girl, I can't remember her name, is a honey badger. I've seen a lot of stuff on the honey badger. Very cool animal. Don't really seem to be afraid of much of anything. Like stealing food from snakes, poisonous snakes, and then eating the snake. Come on. They're not afraid of defending themselves against a lion, but I'm pretty sure if a lion wanted to, it would kill a honey badger with no problem. But in this, it looked like no matter what the lion did, there was nothing it could do to her. So she ended up winning the fight between her and the lion dude. I kind of figured the lion guy would last until the end of the season so they could fight at the end. But no, it seemed like she killed him. But I guess we'll find out. It could have been not a fatal blow, but a very almost fatal blow. So he could come back later. So basically what they needed somebody to place a bet on her, which is why they got this guy, because she's newly created. basically like an experimental creation. And none of the other people that were betting on the fight wanted to put some money down on her, so they got him and said that he would put down a certain amount of money. It was a lot. An amount where if he lost, he would not be able to pay it at all. He'd basically just be killed. So he wins, so he gets a lot of money. He's thanking her because she saved his life, and she's kind of like, okay, just back off, get away from me. And then the next thing you know, they show him back at his apartment where he's sleeping, and she's there as well. And they go and get breakfast. I think she had pancakes. And then I guess the guy that's in charge of taking care of her shows up with the money that he won, gives it to him, and informs him that she's going to be staying with him from now on. He's got to look out for her. She's not too happy about that. She doesn't like him because she figures that he was in on the whole rape thing. Which I can understand how you would think that, since he was with the group of guys that tried to rape her. But no, he had nothing to do with it. He didn't know what was going on. At least that's how he played it off. And if he was just pretending, then he did a very good job of acting like he didn't know what was going on. But they go back to his place. He, I think, went to the store to go buy some stuff, because she wanted some things as well. And then this other girl comes over and is asking him for, like, a favor, and she's, like, wearing a long coat. And he's like, okay. And she opens her coat, and she's not wearing a top, which is going to distract any guy, basically. And then it turns out she's like a porcupine, because she's shooting spikes at him. I think one went in his leg. And then the other girl, the honey badger girl, shows up. She's like right behind her. I don't know where she came from, or how she even knew that this person, she might have been following him to make sure nothing happened. But yeah, now they're getting ready to fight. And I believe I said at the end that this anime is bad. But in a so bad it's good kind of way. Kind of like, I don't know if any of you have ever seen the movie The Room. That movie is bad, but good. Or Troll 2, another so bad it's good movie. There are a bunch of movies that fall under that category. Some of them are just bad, but this is not one of them. This is, in my opinion, so bad it's good. It's just so generic. Like, I know I've said before that I don't care how generic an anime is, which I really don't. It doesn't really bother me that much. But this just pushes it so much. That it's hard not to be like, God, this is just not really trying at all to be different. Which, again, is fine with me. It's entertaining. It's funny. It's just bad. But I'm still enjoying it. So, I mean, that's all that matters, really, right? So I'm just assuming they're going to pick up right where they left off, where she's going to fight this porcupine lady. And we'll see what happens. I'm assuming she's going to win. She's the main character, one of them. But I guess we'll see how. So the video is going to be located over here. And the link to the reaction is going to be in the description down below. And we're going to start this episode in 3, 2, 1.